Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel and this week's video. So in this week's video, I am just going to chat through where I'm currently at in my fitness journey and where we are going, because I think over the last couple of weeks, I have had a lot of clarity myself. And I just thought, it would just be nice to speak it out and just tell you guys obviously what has been happening, because it's been crazy over the last couple of weeks. So we are currently 3 weeks out, just under 3 weeks, 3 weeks yesterday, from the Nova Fitness Gym photo shoot, right? So it's a group photo shoot. It's my very first gym photo shoot. I've never done a gym one, I've only ever done studio shoots, and it's the first one that we're going to do in our very own gym as well, right? So it's really exciting in respect to the fact that it's our first one with all our clients in our gym, and I think there's a good 12 of us taking part. I will take videos on the day as well, so very much excited for the shoot itself, but so done with the dieting phase. Obviously I have been getting leaner, and it's at that stage now where energy's low, food's obviously lower, performance is dipping, strength is dipping, and just generally can't be arsed, do you know, that way. So over the last couple of weeks, I think it's just made me think about, was it the right thing to do? So I stopped, obviously my last High Rocks was Glasgow in March, so that was the last one that I done, and then after that we had a couple of weeks just kind of deload, getting my body back to kind of normality, because I done two. So I done one on the Friday, the female solo, and then I done a female doubles on the Sunday. So obviously after that a deload, just getting my body back to where it was, and then we went away to Mallorca on holiday as well. And then when I came back, I was like, do you know what, I'm going to go into a fat loss phase. I'm going to get a little bit kind of leaner and just see what kind of muscle tissue and stuff I've built underneath, because I knew I wasn't going back into another High Rocks for a while. So I have got that book now. That is Birmingham, which is happening in October. And then we just decided out the blue to do the photo shoot. With not much time, right? It was like 8 or 9 weeks or something like that, right? So don't get me wrong, the dieting phase has obviously been a bit harsher than what it would normally be, and we've had to omit quite a lot of stuff in order to do it. Do you know, that way? Because there wasn't a lot of time when we done it, but the whole goal for me was to get a bit leaner, but never to get shredded, because I never wanted to detriment my kind of performance. I never wanted to get leaner at the detriment of my performance, which anyone that does obviously performance and hybrid style training will know that it's very difficult. Like when you're under fueling yourself and you're then trying to run, you're smashing yourself with these conditioning sessions and stuff, it's hard. You need to be fueling your body, and that's what I've been doing for the last 18 months, right? The last 18 months has been dedicated to High Rocks, to performance and fueling myself. So it's not been about aesthetics, it's not been about how my body looks, it's been about the food and the fuel that I've needed at that point in order for me to perform at my best, sort of thing, right? So yeah, going into a fat loss phase has been quite hard. This has probably been the hardest fat loss phase that I've done, in not respect to the level of food or anything that I'm on, the pushing cardio, because I have dieted on a lot lower calories. I have pushed myself a lot more with cardio. I've ran myself into the ground a lot more. When I did my first photo shoot, it was very much let's treat it as much as we could like a bodybuilding prep at that point, because I didn't know if that was something that I wanted to obviously do back then. This is way back when. This was before High Rocks was even a thing for me, or hybrid training was even a thing, or training for performance, and I was purely focused on aesthetics at that point. And I think that's why it was a lot easier, because that was my values at that point. That was what was driving me forward, and that was the main goal. It was always aesthetic. So I think where my first couple of photo shoots were a lot easier, because that was the focus. Now that's not the focus, and that's not the goal, and that's not where the passion lies, and that's not what drives me forward. For me, performance is what drives me forward. So I think that's why I found it so difficult to be in a fat loss phase, and seeing that kind of that dip and that low energy. And as well as that, we've just opened a gym, so a lot of our bandwidth and brain power goes to obviously try to run the gym and run the business, and you're not getting that if you're under fueling yourself as well. So I think there's just been a whole host of emotions going on. Obviously I've spoke to coach as well, and that's what he said. He's clearly your passion doesn't lie in a bodybuilding style of training. So where I'm just doing resistance training and I'm just doing less cardio, I don't get a buzz out of it. Of course, I enjoy it, but I get a big buzz out of those conditioning sessions, those big sweaty workouts, and my heart rate's through the roof. I'm sweating, like that's where I get my endorphin rush, and that's hard to do when you're on low calories. So yeah, but we were never not going to do the photo shoot, right? The dieting phase I'm sick of, but I am looking forward to the photo shoot, don't get me wrong, like, because I do love a photo shoot and it's going to be such good vibes on the day. Everybody, all our clients have been doing amazing, so like getting all tanned up, glammed up and getting in the gym, it's just going to be such good vibes and such a good day. But I am also just over dieting and that's okay. Like, it's okay, even as a coach, it's fine to admit that even if you're struggling and you find it hard dieting down, like, it's not my first time I've done it, it's not my first rodeo, but this has probably been the hardest time, and that's okay to actually admit that. Like, at the end of the day, we are human as well. So we had check-in this week, and the plan is now just to coast, right? Because I am lean enough, I am in photo shoot condition. There is no need to push calories down any further, because if we do, we know that it's going to be at the detriment of my performance, and that was never the plan. And the plan, as I said, was never to get shredded, right? Like, just get lean, like, do you know that, we have fun with the team. So we spoke both on the same page, me and my coach, and we're just like, that's it, right? We'll just keep the food as it is for the next couple of weeks. We'll just keep pushing out and coasting, and then on the last week we'll maybe manipulate some macros as well, just to bring me in that little bit tighter towards the shoot. And that's us, right? So that is pretty much where we're at with regards to the dieting phase, and I'm glad that I'm at that stage now where I'm like, it's fine, like, that you're where you want to be. And I suppose getting that wee bit of clarity with him of where we want to go going forward now. So that was the good part of maybe doing this phase and doing something a little bit different with my training. And I suppose it's that thing where you never really need to fit yourself into a box. You can go and do other things, and for me it's just like, well, this isn't for me, and it's not what I'm going to do to drive me forward afterwards. But it's now set me up for big plans for after the photo shoot. So after the photo shoot, we go away to Benidorm on the Tuesday, which obviously was another reason for doing the photo shoot as well. We're like, fuck it, we do that, go away a couple of days later, we'll be leaving for our holiday as well, right? So when we go away, we're going to obviously do some running, we will do some training, because that is just what we do. It's just part of our normal day-to-day, to be fair, to do these things. We enjoy movement, we enjoy doing this, so we'll do that when we go away. And then when we come back, we have some huge goals going into the second half of the year. So I have booked some 10Ks. Don't get me wrong, I have ran 10Ks, but never in a race environment. I've never booked it into a race, so I'm really wanting to see where I can push myself to, like, where my 10K runs have always been like at an easy pace. I'm like, I wonder what I could do and what pace I could get when I'm going all out. So I'm excited for those 10K races. We've got the Cumbernauld 10K, some of the team are taking part as well, which is always exciting. So some are doing the 10K, some are doing the 5K. A lot of the team that have never ran before are doing the 5K, and I'm just like buzzing for them. It's so exciting, especially as well, giving them that other goal to work towards, you know, that way that's not always aesthetic and always fat loss or always muscle building. It just gives that bit of something else and that other focus and that wee boost in motivation. And then we've got the Great Scottish Run in October as well, so I'm excited to see. And I think I would love to get sub 55. If I could get sub 55 for a 10K, I would be happy with that, and then take it from there. And then we have the hybrid games. So this is going to be the first time we're doing the hybrid games. I'm doing it as a doubles with Jenny. It's coming to Glasgow in September, so that's like the 20th of September or something like that. So we're going to do that. We're running a sim in the gym as well for all the team to take part in. Me and Jenny will do our own sim at some point. So straight back into proper hybrid training again. So we'll do hybrid games, and then we have High Rocks Birmingham in October, which is the main one for me, going back into High Rocks. I have decided to do a mixed doubles on the Saturday with a female doubles on the Sunday, so 2 races in 24 hours. We'll see how that goes, but for me, I think that's a big goal moving forward. I really would like to podium at a High Rocks, and I would love to qualify for World Championships, which obviously the rules are changing and you can only qualify at pro level now. So that just makes the journey a bit longer for myself, like where I'm obviously at open level right now. I need to get stronger with those weights, so it gives me a clear path of where I'm kind of going over the next couple of years, to be fair, because I need to get better at running. That's definitely something that I can't wait to start getting more kilometres into my weeks. Right now I'm literally doing 7K a week and my legs felt heavy the day. It's hard to run when you're on such low calories, so it's just this fine line of just trying to maintain where I'm currently at but not trying to build my aerobic capacity. So get better at running, and obviously get my kind of high rock specific kind of conditioning sessions back in play as well, so that I can get better. And then that's probably where the next few years will take me, will be no more getting lean. Don't get me wrong, like I'm always in shape, it's not as if I'm never kind of out of shape, but aesthetics really that isn't driving me forward anymore. It's more kind of performance type based. So yeah, just trying to make sure that we're spending time getting better at running, getting better at the high rock style conditioning, and doing more high rocks races as well, so that I can eventually podium and hopefully get to world championships. But yeah, that's what this dieting phase has taught me. So it's like there's never failures, right? There's always lessons. So I'll never, like, as much as I'll sit there and I'm like, I could have had 3 months of progress towards high rocks. At the end of the day, it was my decision, and I decided to go into a fat loss phase and get lean instead and go to a photo shoot. But the thing that it's taught me, like, there's always silver linings to everything, and it's like the positive thing that's came out of it is like I really know where I want to go going forward with regards to my own fitness sort of thing as well. And it's like, never fit yourself in a box, just go and try things. And it's okay to turn around and say that something's not for you and try something else. Do you know, that way as well, it can be a really powerful thing.